Hello students, we are going to start chapter 15 light. In this chapter we are going to learn about reflection of light, refraction of light, dispersion of light and human eye. What is reflection of light? When a light falls on the surface, a part of it bounces back to the medium it came from. This phenomena is called as reflection of light. That is, once again I'm repeating the definition, when a light falls on any surface, if a light falls on any surface, a part of it bounces back to the same medium from where it came. So this phenomena is called as reflection of light. Next, incident ray. The ray of light approaching or falling on the mirror is called as incident ray. Point of incidence. The point where the incident ray strikes the mirror is called as point of incidence. This is the diagram. This is the mirror. It's the incident ray. That is the ray of light approaching or falling on the mirror. This ray is called as incident ray. The point where the where the incident ray meets the mirror is called as point of incidence. Reflected ray. The ray of light by the mirror at the point of the ray of light which is reflected by the mirror at the point of incidence. This is the ray of light is reflected by the mirror at the point of incidence, travel away from the mirror is called as reflected ray. So this is reflected ray. So it is the ray of light which is reflected by the mirror. This ray of light is reflected by the mirror at the point of incidence, and that is it travels away from the mirror is called as reflected ray. Normal. This is normal. That is a line drawn perpendicular to the mirror. This line is drawn perpendicular to the mirror at the point of incidence of the light. This is called as normal. Now, angle of incidence. The angle between the incident ray and the normal is called angle of incidence. Similarly, angle of reflection. The angle between the reflected ray and the normal is called as angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is denoted by the letter R and angle of reflection is denoted by the letter R. Angle of incidence is denoted by I and angle of reflection is denoted by R. Next, laws of reflection. What are the laws of reflection? Regular and diffuse reflection. We have two laws of reflection. First law of reflection and second law of reflection. First law of reflection, the angle of incidence is equals to the angle of reflection. This is the angle of incidence. Whatever the angle of incident, at which angle the incident ray is incident on the mirror. This is the angle of incidence. So this angle is equals to the angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is always equals to angle of reflection. If suppose angle of incidence is 30, then angle of reflection should also be 30. And the second law, the incident ray, reflected ray and normal, they lie on the same plane. Incident ray, reflected ray and normal, they lie on the same plane. This is the second law of reflection. Next, what are regular and diffuse reflection? Now, regular reflection. The reflected, these are regular reflections. The reflected light rays parallel to one another. See the reflected light rays, that is incidence ray. These are parallel to one another. Will be reflected in one direction. And this type of reflection is called as regular reflection. Once again, I am repeating, if the reflected rays are parallel to one another, will be reflected only in one direction, then this type of reflection is called as regular reflection. Whereas diffused reflection, that is, see, the incident rays are not parallel and reflected rays are also not parallel in one direction. The reflected rays will not be parallel to one another. See the reflected rays, they are not parallel to one another. So this type of reflection is called as diffuse reflection. Next, characteristics of the image formed by the plane mirror. What are the characteristics of the image formed by the plane mirror? The image formed by the plane mirror is always virtual and upright. Okay, the image which is formed by the plane mirror is always virtual, means they are not obtained on the screen. The image is not obtained on the screen. The image undergoes lateral inversion. Lateral inversion is, suppose if you see the image in the plane mirror, you will observe that your right side becomes left side and your left side becomes right side. So that kind of thing is called as lateral inversion. The size of the image formed by the plane mirror is same that of an object. Okay, size, if the whatever the size of the object will be, the same size will be the of that of the image. Both the sizes are equal, and the distance of the object from the mirror is always equal to the distance of the image from the mirror. So the distance of object is equals to the distance of image. These are the characteristics of the image formed by the plane mirror. Next, multiple reflection. The word multiple reflection means many images are formed. When two or more mirrors are used, the light undergoes reflection many times from different mirrors, and we can see many images. Suppose if you are using two or more than two mirrors, then you will if you place one object, you will see many images of that object. That kind of reflection is called as multiple reflection. Multiple reflection of the light by the mirror is used in many optical devices like periscope, kaleidoscope, etc. The periscope is used to see the object situated at higher level. The kaleidoscope is used by the fabric designer to create different patterns. Next, refraction of light. What is refraction of light? Refraction, it is a phenomena in which a light ray passing from one medium to another medium of different densities changes the direction of its path, is called as refraction of light. Suppose a light ray is passing from one medium to another medium of different densities. The densities are different. This light ray changes the direction of the path. That is called reflection of light. When the light ray passes from air to water, the light ray bends towards the normal of the surface. So when the light ray passes from air to water, it bends towards the normal because air is less dense than water. So we call the air as rarer medium and water as denser medium. And when the light ray passes from the rarer medium to the denser medium, it bends towards the normal. And when the light ray passes from denser medium to the rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. Next, dispersion of light. Dispersion of light is nothing but splitting of light into 7 colors. You know, white light is made up of 7 colors. When this white light passes through the prism, it gives 7 different colors on the screen. So the sequence of the color obtained when the white lights undergo dispersion is called as spectrum. You have seen the rainbow. You might have seen the rainbow. Okay, that is the spectrum. 7 different colors. The colors are violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. Different colors of the rainbow are formed by the dispersion of sunlight when passes through the water droplets of the air after the rain. After a rain shower, if the sunlight passes through the water droplets present in the air, this water droplets acts as a prism. And what they do, they make the sunlight come out with the 7 colors. The different colors that is formed appeared in the form of large curve in the sky, which is called as rainbow. Next, human eye. The eye is an organ that gives us the sense of vision. Eye is an organ through which we can see the whole world. So the different parts of the eye are. So these are the different parts of the eye. This is the diagram of eye. First is cornea. It is a thin transparent tissue. It is a see cornea is this. This is a thin transparent tissue which covers the front of the eye. This is present in the front of the eye and it is a thin transparent tissue. Next, pupil. Pupil. It is the hole located at the center of irises through which the light enters the eye. It is the small hole present on the irises through which the light enters. Next, irises. See, this is irises. This is irises. It is a colored part of an eye and it is involved mainly in regulating the amount of light that enters the eye. It consists of a radial muscles that controls the size of the pupil. It controls the size of the pupil. Next, this is lens. It is a transparent structure which helps to focus the light rays on the retina. Okay, this is retina. This purple color one is retina. Next, optic nerves. These are optic nerves. It connects the retina of an eye with the brain and carries the message to the brain. Then what is retina? Retina is a sensitive screen inside the eye where the light falls. And the image which you see falls, whatever the object you see, its image falls on the retina. This is the retina. Next, power of accommodation. Power of accommodation is the ability of the eye to adjust its focal length. So power of accommodation is nothing but ability of an eye to adjust the focal length. Eye lens can adjust the focal length to obtain a clear image of an object at a distance of 25 cm and above. So the minimum distance required for a clear vision is 25 cm and it is called as near point. The maximum distance of a clear vision is called as far point of eye and it is usually infinity for the human eye. So near point is 25 cm and far point is infinity. Next, defects of eye. Myopia, hypermetropia, persopia. These are the different defects of cataract are commonly defects of the eye. Myopia. Myopia is also called as short-sightedness. The vision of the near object is clear, but the vision of the distinct object is unclear. This defect in the vision can be corrected by using the concave lens. So myopia is nothing but short-sightedness. It is a defect of an eye in which the vision of the nearer object is clear, but the people who are suffering from myopia cannot see the far object. This defect can be corrected by using the concave lens. Hypermetropia. This is the vision of the distinct object. In this, the vision of the distinct object is clear, but the vision of the nearer object is not clear, and this defect can be corrected by using the convex lens. Persopia. The gradual loss of the eye's ability to focus activity or on the nearby object due to the hardness and reduced flexibility of the lens. It is corrected using the glasses with the convex lens and of the appropriate power. Astigmatism. This defect in the outer is in the outer curvature of the surface of the eye that causes the vision to become disordered. This defect is corrected by using the cylindrical lens of appropriate power. Cataract. The lens becomes opaque or cloudy. Cloudy means white, to which the lens is unable to focus the light on retina, means due to which if the lens becomes cloudy and it will not allow the image formation on the retina. Minor cases of cataract can be corrected by wearing the spectacles or cataract lens, and major cataract cases are treated with the laser surgery or the surgical operation. Eye care. Our vision plays an important role in our daily life. Caring of our eye is very important for the healthy and happy life. We have to maintain a nutritious diet to keep our vision healthy. That is, deficiency of the vitamins like vitamin A leads to the disease called night blindness. Eating carrot and food items rich in vitamins prevents this disorder. Fresh vegetables and fruits also helps in preventing the age related disorder of the eye. So till here your chapter has been completed. Thank you.